mini album made with one piece of 12 by 12 paper. And in this case, you're going to need a double-sided piece of 12 by 12 scrapbook paper. I am using the most adorable, beautiful paper, Flourish by Maggie Holmes. This is her new collection and it is absolutely stunning. There's so many beautiful colors, and if you watch my haul, which I'll link here up top on the screen here, if you missed my haul, I did a haul where I hauled the paper pad, which is single-sided, but then I also purchased some single sheets, and they come double-sided. So let's look through here and kind of pick out the one that I want to make this album with. I don't have an album yet because we're going to make it together here on camera. So just while I'm trying to choose my paper here, I just want to say that, again, this is not my idea. This idea has been out there in YouTube world forever, and a lot of crafters, talented crafters here on YouTube have done this, and I've made quite a few in the past, and I wanted to kind of bring it back alive and use it, for the purpose of using up your stash, getting out those double-sided pieces of paper that you don't think that you're going to use, and also get those double-sided papers that you just have been saving up for something special. So this is the perfect project for that. And I'm so undecided here, as you can tell, of what paper I want to use because they're all so beautiful. So I guess we're just going to go ahead and work it together here on camera. So go get your 12 by 12 paper and your crafting supplies, and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I've made my choice, and I chose this beautiful mustard yellow rose paper with the gorgeous like dark green tones in the background. I absolutely love this piece. So as I mentioned before, you do need a double-sided piece of 12 by 12 for this. The last video I just did, we made some albums using one piece of 12 by 12 scrapbook paper again, but you don't have to have double-sided for that one. So I'll go ahead and link that one above here as well, so you can go check that video out if you missed it. But what I'm doing, I'm just cutting the branding strip off and just making sure that that was a true 12 inches. So the supplies are very minimal for this, but you are going to need a scoring board. But if you absolutely don't have one, you can always use a ruler and a bone folder. So the first thing we're going to do is fold our 12 by 12 paper in half. So try to get this as even as you can, fold it right in half. And if you want, you can score this in half, but I think it's much easier to make it even just to go ahead and fold it in half and eyeball it. So an important tool is a bone folder or whatever you have that can crease paper down. So just go ahead and crease that fold nice and crisp, and then open it up and fold it in half the other way. So just as you see me doing here, I opened it back up and now I'm folding it in half the other way. So you're actually going to have like 4 little segments when you open this up. Okay, so now is when you decide what page you want to be the cover, like the outside of your album, what side. So of course, I'm choosing the pretty flower. So that's the part that I have showing on the outside. And then you're going to take that and you're going to flip it up halfway. So you're going to fold that little side in half to meet that fold line in the center. So just do that for both sides, make the lines nice and crisp with your bone folder. And by the way, I'm going to link below the tutorial that I followed to get inspiration for this. But like I said, there's so many like one-page mini albums out there that you can totally search on YouTube and make these your own. So you just do that to both sides, and now you have your paper all folded, and now there's going to be 8 little panels. And so as you can see, you want to have the side that you want pretty much to be your cover of your album, the part that you're going to see the most. You want that to be on the outside, and you're going to go ahead and grab your scoreboard. Now this part is important to do it the right way. So see these vertical folds? You want to place this in your scoreboard so the folds are going left and right, like horizontally instead of up and down. And then you're going to take your scoring tool and you're going to score this at 10 inches. So that way there's 2 inches there left on that edge. So score it at 10 inches, and then you're going to turn it completely around so that 10-inch thing over there is on the left now, and you're going to score it again at 10 inches. This is just a way to get two folds, two 2-inch folds, two 2-inch score lines pretty much on either side of the paper. So if you don't have a scoreboard, you could totally do that with a ruler and like your bone folder, or like a tool that would crease that line. Actually, this is the part where you need to decide what side you want to be your cover. And that needs to be facing the table. So the side that you don't want to be your cover is going to be facing up. So now you're going to take where you just scored and you're going to flip those sides up. So you're going to actually just, fold on the score line. So this is the 2 inches on this side. So again, make sure the inside of your album is facing up. So the part facing down is going to be your actual cover of your album. Hope you understand that. I hope I'm explaining it right. So like I said, just fold on the score line both of the ones that we just scored, and then you're simply going to fold it back so they meet each other on the other side. So here's where you're going to do some cutting. So I'm going to show you here, I'm going to open this up and I'm going to show you that there are, there's 4 panels in the middle, if you can see that. So there's 3 score lines, 1, 2, 3, and that makes 4 little panels, 2, 3, 4. So what you're going to do is you're going to just take your scissors and you're going to cut down that middle score line all the way down the middle until you meet the last score line. There's 4 panels. You're going to cut all the way till you meet that score line right there. So there's only going to be 1 panel that's not cut. So now you just take your scissors and simply cut that middle score line, and this is going to make it possible to fold your album into a cute little mini album. So I'm just taking my scissors, trying to be as careful as possible to get to that last score line, and there it is. So after you cut this, I'm going to show you how to fold it, okay? It's pretty easy. So I can try to slow this down because I know sometimes it's hard to follow if somebody does it too fast. So I'll try to slow this part down. Okay, so I've seen this part done a couple different ways, and I'm going to show you what I think is the easiest. Go ahead and fold this in half again. And here's the part that you cut. So you're going to have 2 flaps, this one and then the one on the other side. So let's do this side first. You've got the 3 score lines with your 4 panels. We're just going to go ahead and flip that back and just pretty much fold this in an accordion style on all the score lines. I mean, that to me is the easiest way to do this. There's like other ways where you can like pinch them together and all that, but I think this is just the easiest way. So as you can tell, I slowed this part down so you can really study it and see what I'm doing. And I'm telling you guys, this makes a mini little cute, adorable little pocket album. So don't think that it's going to be like this huge, beautiful album, because it's going to be a little cute, tiny little mini album. So then you flipped it over, and let's do the same thing. Just go ahead and accordion style fold these on all the fold lines. So I mean, again, I think this is probably the easiest way I can explain it, and it comes together really cute. So as soon as I'm done folding this one, we'll go back to regular speed. Okay, you guys, so here's our cute little album. We folded it all up, and now all we have to do is glue. We have to glue certain little areas, and I'm going to show you and take you through the little parts that you need to glue so this becomes like a book. And do you see all the cute little pockets that are formed? You can fill these with goodies, and I'm just so excited to mass produce these. I'm so excited. Okay, so let's get started on showing you where you need to add glue. I'm using my same extra strength permanent glue stick. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to flip it open to the right. Take your glue and just generously cover both panels that you just flipped open with glue. So as you can see, I just flipped that open. That was like the front, essentially, of my album. So we just flipped it open, side to side, pretty much horizontally, and glued those together. So now what you do, so here it is, here's your album. That was the first one we glued. So now you're going to go ahead, and the next page is going to be flipped up. And you're going to see where these are separated when you do this. So the next page is flipped up. So that first page is already glued together, and now this one needs to be glued together. And this is going to like actually bind the book. So that was the next one. And then the next loose area, when you kind of pick it up, is going to be to the side again. So I'm just kind of burnishing that glue so it sets. And then here's the next page, and it's loose, so it's going to open to the right again. So add glue once again. So you kind of see how it goes. It goes opening to the right, opening up and down, to the right, up and down. So it's just really, really, really simple. And like I said, you can use any glue for this. So then I'm going to close that. And I think there's one more up and down glue, or maybe not. I can't remember. So that's the last page. And look at our book is nice and bound and solid. So we are going to add like a little strip binding in just a second, but I want to show you now the pages, like a little flip through here. These are your cute album pages, and you can send goodies to your pen pal in here, like tags and ephemera. And there's just a couple more spots where we need to glue. So this is where your wet glue comes in, and you need to use this wet glue so it doesn't obstruct anything you put in the pocket. So I just add a little bead there to close that end of the pocket, and the other side is already folded over, so it's good to go. And now that one's glued, and you're just going to flip through and see where they need to be glued. So this one needs to be glued here. So you're just going to go through the album and keep gluing the little sides that need to be glued. Oh my goodness, so here it is, you guys, the cute little pocket album. I think it is so adorable, and it's made out of just one piece of 12 by 12. The next thing I want to show you is I really don't like that spine being naked because, you know, it is permanent glue, I know that, but I'm just scared it's going to come apart. So I'm going to get a little scrap that measures 1 by 4, and we're going to go ahead and cut that down and make a little spine piece. I think that looks so much better than just leaving it naked. So again, that is 4 by 1. I just folded it over and used plenty of glue. And here's our little book. Now we can go ahead and fill this up with goodies and decorate it. I think that I want to make a series of these with very simple embellishments. So I'm going to go ahead and decorate this and fill it up, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, so here is our adorable little pocket album made with just one double-sided 12 by 12 sheet of scrapbook paper. Is this not the cutest little pocket album ever? Imagine making like 10 of these and handing them out for little favors at a tea party, or you can make these, mass produce them for your craft fair. I just went ahead and opened my ephemera pack from the Flourish collection and just filled it all the way up with lots of fun die cuts for my pen pal. I'm going to send this off to one of my pen pals. It's a great way to share die cuts. So if you're going to do these for craft fairs, I have the best idea for you. Get some of that beautiful paper that you used for this, like any collection that you used, and cut down little photo mats for each pocket. And that way, whoever gets this can put little tiny pictures on each of the photo mats, and it can be a little pocket album filled with matted pictures. Oh my goodness, how cute would that be? I am seriously so excited about these, and I want to thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one, everyone. Bye.